crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people.
The scenario we're going to be playing today is the 2015 Close Quarters. It has kill box in effect. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 point for dominating the close flag, 1 point for controlling the far flag, and then 2 points if you can dominate the far flag. Hey there guys, this is Malorian, and this will be another War Machine Battle Report. And this time will be Fiona. I have not played a lot of games with Fiona. I know that she's actually fairly popular. You don't see her a whole bunch, but her feat is amazing. She's a lot of very unique spells, and I want to try jamming with her. My opponent here will be playing with Borka and the big old Glacier King there. Borka's another caster I haven't faced for a while, so I don't really know how this is going to go on. This is actually a tier where he has like 3 units of champs and all this crazy stuff. But when I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's not that fast. I can jam that easy. So this is what it looks like here. Now, as far as trying to score for like a scenario with jamming and stuff, I only have my flag. So it's going to be utterly key that I get up there as fast as possible to get around my own flag, make sure that he can't get to it so I can just score 5 times. Plus, if possible, one of the biggest things that happened here is that I lost the initiative. He wanted to go first, and I took this side over here to really have those forests really kind of bog him down. And maybe with the forest around his own flag, it might make him a little bit slower. Maybe the assassins can charge in and I'll have 1 turn where I can score on his flag. That might be key to gain the victory in the end. But either way, I think it's really going to be my friendly flag. So on his first turn, he gets a lot farther than I thought he would. And that's because of a tier bonus I wasn't aware of. Basically, he gets to move up 2 of his units here with advanced move. He picked the champs on the far right and also the boom howlers. So yeah, those boom howlers are basically 6 inches further than I thought they would be. So whereas I really thought I could keep them off, or maybe I could clear his flag once, yeah, that's not going to happen. Plus, he got a little bit closer to my flag than I thought he would, so it's going to be very, very critical that I get up there and block him right away, because he can't get any closer. He also puts Iron Flesh up onto the Boom Howlers, so their defense is pretty good, defense 15. Plus, he has a spell on them from the Sorcerer saying, hey, if you ever kill one, you're knocked down. So I'm going to have to watch out for that, but even though normally I wouldn't get in there and I wouldn't bother killing any, I think it'll be important here for me to actually get in and try on the Boom Howlers. Again, to push them back just a very little bit amount could be the world. So that's what I do. You can see I'm just swarming on in here. So the press gangers on the left, most of them try and get charges in. I believe I kill like 1. Yeah, so I mean it's hard to pull this off between the 4+ tough and the defense and all that stuff. So I kill 1 of the boom howlers. Otherwise, yeah, 1 on the right, I like knocked him down. He made like 3 toughs, but yeah, that's just the way it goes. But otherwise, you can see how the press gangers on the right really pushing hard to try and keep him away from my own flag. The assassins are getting up there, and so for spells, what I do is I get the Talgesh Mark up onto the left eliminator, so that's the one where it's an arc node. I get Roth's Mercy onto the right press gangers. That's the one where they work like errants, where if one dies, I can pick someone else to die. So ensuring that I don't lose any ground over there, that's going to really, really help. Now, I probably should have found a way to do this with me charging up because I want to pop feet just to make sure that, again, I lose no ground this turn, but I didn't. I just advanced, so hopefully that's not going to bite me. One of the things I didn't mention on his turn is that he kind of bumbled up with his sorcerer, and in doing so blocked his Glacier King. So the Glacier King is I don't know, let's say 4 inches further back than he planned to be. So that's going to really help me as well, and I just got to make sure I take advantage of it. So on his turn, he tries to come into me, and it's pretty tough, but he does manage to kill some of the guys, especially like the knockdown one from the spell from killing one of the Boom Howlers. That guy's pretty easy to kill, but in the end, you know, he only kills 3 models. Even the champs on the right. This is the thing, like a lot of people say that with Fiona in that feat we were -1 dice to hit and to damage. Oh, you want guys who are like defense 15 and 16 to really make it impossible. Well, the thing is, like even there, where he has mat 7 and I have defense 13, he has to roll a 6. On one dice, he has to roll a 6 or else it's completely wasted. So, of all the attacks there, it's like you'd think. He makes 6 attacks and he hits me once, which is totally worth it. So, otherwise, he does kill like 3 models overall. I grab a bunch of corpses for that. He does try to come in here and shoot down Alexia. I thought I'd be fine. Like, I kind of wondered if I should be further back with Alexia on the hill, blah, blah, blah. But I thought, oh, with all the dudes in the way and all this stuff, I'll be fine. But I forgot that, one, the guys in the trench wouldn't be blocking line of sight. And two, that Glacier King actually has a pretty solid gun. So he had 2 chances to hit me on 10s, I believe. Misses both of those, and I was pretty happy about it. So now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to start the scoring. I'm going to go over to the flag, and I'm just going to try and kill a few key models, but I really just need to keep them back. So that's what I do. I upkeep both my spells. The assassins or eliminators on the right, they charge up, kill off one of the champs. I made up a few little resin up in his face. When Alexia goes up, I really try killing the hero on the right, so the other eliminators charge into the hero, but unfortunately, he just keeps toughing. I go into him with the thrall there. He toughs again, so really just won't go away. Otherwise, again, the press gangers trying to kill off some boom howlers just to try and push him back a little bit. I go up there with the nomad with some focus because the nomad can't be knocked down, so he makes some swings, and he only kills 1. Again, these boom howlers and that 4+ tough really get in my way, but otherwise, the assassins are also getting in position. I don't feel that I'm going to be going for an assassination this game, but they might be popping their feet just to get in somewhere annoying to block things off. So they're just getting ready for that. And yeah, I am on my flag, and I score 1 point. So on his turn, he tries to break through, and to be honest, he doesn't do too bad. On the right there, now that he doesn't have to worry about, only rolling 1 dice, he actually hits quite a bit. Luckily, though, I make a lot of toughs. Over there, I was complaining about his 4+ toughs on the left. I think on the right, it would have been equal to about a 3+ tough. So that went really well. On the left, though, wow, that troll hero comes in and kills like 3 Kayazi assassins. Needing H to hit, does them all no problem. So losing a few Kayazi on the left, but you know what? That's no problem. The Kayazi I had over there, the few press gangers that died over there, that's fine. They're just really keeping things away from the center. During this turn, he was able to get up here and shoot down Orin. So Orin was up there saying null magic, and so the Glacier King was able to get a bead on him. I'm not used to this gargantuan that's actually sniping things out. Borka also comes in. He does some damage to my nomad, not a lot. In the end, he casts up the Iron Flesh now onto himself. However, by doing that, he did that in range of Alexia, so it cost double the amount. We were talking about after, what he meant to do, and what his plan was to do, was after he was going to be casting the Glacier King's Animus on himself, so if anybody ends their activation within 3 of them, they're going to get frozen. So yeah, I'm glad Alexia was there to waste all of his focus, make sure that doesn't happen, and then because nothing gets to the flag, I score again. So it's now at 2 points, and really, the way it works is that if I can just stall him for 1 more turn, I'll pretty much just win. Well, I guess it'll be 2 more turns, but yeah, this will be a turn I just need to get into his face, and I don't care about Borka. I'm not going to have any chance to kill him. I just need to lock things down. So realizing that both my spells are pretty much useless, I'm not arcing any spells, and I'm not doing that because all of it, like, you're not going to do anything. Normally I'd be using it, or plan to be using it, to be trying to shoot out some key solos, or going after the caster, but Borka's so beefy, and I have eliminators that can go and charge the sorcerer anyway, so why would I bother with an Arcanode? So I let that drop. I also let it the Roth's Mercy drop from the press gangers because there's not really much of them left. Plus now my Nis will be more critical for that. So really I just recast it onto the Nis, and then everything gets into his face. I have the corpses, of course, that I get up there. I repair some of the damage to the Nomad, kill off some of these boom howlers that are around me. I pop the mini feet with the Kayazi, and that's where you can kind of see where a lot of them just got up to the Glacier King. That's all they want to do is get up there, block them, get in his way. I'm making sure to push up as far as I can, killed off the Sorcerer because why not? Tried to kill the hero, can't because he keeps on toughing. But yeah, I score another point. I'm now at 3 points, and yeah, hopefully it holds out. So on his turn, he starts making a couple of activations. What he needs to do is try and clear things up so he could try and throw Borka at me and try and have like a good line to try and throw it at one of the risen by me or something, but it's just not possible. You know, when he tries going through a few activations and trying to make things work, he realizes that there's just no way. I mean, first of all, I have like 3 rings of infantry blocking line of sight to me, and then I have all those Kayazi blocking the Glacier King from getting to Borka. So it's just not going to work. So after a few activations, like I say, tosses in the towel, and there you go. So victory to Fiona by scenario, and this one here is like, wow, Fiona is really good at playing this jam game. Now, I know when I was doing the dojo, some of my buddies after, like, oh, that's great, Malorian. Another list with double press gangers and Alexia. But really, this is, you know, it's all about finding these little advancements and these little improvements. And I feel like this was an important one. Because with this one here, being able to pop that feat and say, hey, even my press gangers you basically can't kill. And then also that Roth's Mercy. What an amazing spell. I mean, that's why people love the errants, or one of the reasons. And now with that, I can really say, like, even if you do kill me, be it off the feet or with AoEs or who knows what, I'll just say somebody else is dead. And so, really, really important and great spell. Otherwise, guys, there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. Please comment down below with any thoughts you have on the game, and we'll catch you later. Bye.